favourite parts of the S2 has made a return, but it's now ridged on all models. This makes it a lot easier to use because on the S2 it kind of felt a little bit slippery under your hand. So just like the Gear S2, it's got a completely round display. It's the same resolution at 360 by 360 resolution, but it's slightly larger. Samsung has apparently done a lot of work on the anti-aliasing, so the edges are slightly less draggy, it's a lot nicer to look at. It's always on display, it's made a return as well, but it's also been improved. It now has 16 million colours, whereas on the S2 it only had 8, so it's a lot nicer to look at. The display is a little larger now at 1.3 inches, which makes navigating the apps a lot easier, and because it supports handwriting, it makes replying to messages from your watch a lot easier as well. So the Gear S3 runs on Samsung's Tizen operating system, in this case the 2.3.1. Inside is a dual-core 1 GHz processor alongside 768 megabytes of RAM with 4 GB of internal storage. There are all manner of other sensors inside, including an accelerometer, barometer, an altimeter, GPS and an optical heart rate monitor on the back. The watch is also IP68 certified, so it will survive being in water, which will also help in your outdoor exploits. So the Gear S3 has a built-in speaker that you can obviously use for hands-free calling, but because there's now a standalone Spotify app on there, you can technically play music from it. Whether or not you'd want to remains to be seen, but you can always connect a pair of Bluetooth headphones to the watch as well. So with a 340 mAh battery, it's about double what was on the S2. So even with the always on display, you should still get at least 2 days worth of battery life. So the difference between the Classic and the Frontier is the weight, and that's because of the different straps that they use. And they take standard 22mm straps, so if you don't like the straps that it comes with, you can also just attach your own to add a bit of personalised style. So another really useful function for anyone that spends a lot of time outdoors or hiking is the SOS function. So if you triple tap the home button 3 times, it will send your location as an SOS to someone. Unfortunately, we don't have pricing or availability for it just yet, but that should be forthcoming. We have been told it should be similar to the S2, which is actually still going to be sold to give you more options. So if you do have a smaller wrist and you don't need some of the more advanced functions for outdoor activities, then the S2 is also still a good choice. For more information, make sure you stay tuned to trustedreviews.com.